Good evening to some and good day to others. I am Lady J, and I am here to do the Zodiac Happy Valentine's video messages for 2019. And I hope that everybody is being well, doing good, and happy feelings to everyone. If you'd like to like and subscribe, please do. Leave a comment, suggestion, a little feedback to let me know what you would like to see or feel that I should do. In the next few weeks, I will be doing some demonstrations to see what type of readings you would like to see. Okay, here we go again. What's wrong? Okay, I got it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sorry, Virgo. Sorry. Technical get difficult. Excuse me. Well, Virgo, I don't want to take up much of your time, but the overall reading on the Lover's Path is the Ace of Staffs, which is Ace of Wands, Ace of Sticks, whatever, but a upside down ace, which also represents a beginning, like on the dice. A passionate beginning that's not happening at the moment. That's the overall reading, so it's kind of like you both got your backs to each other. The Princess of Coins over the Partners card, which is the Lovers, so I think I better hold up both of these. Right here together, they mean, okay, you're both in basically separation. If you live together or not, you're both are not on the same page. Your partners seem to be making some plans for themselves, and you might get it in a text or you might get it in a voicemail, but they're planning on having a great Valentine's Day, and I don't know if that includes you or not. They are so full of game, your partner is. They got a lot of, they manipulate a lot of things, and they're really jealous, and I think you get really tired of their acts. In fact, Virgo, according to this, they're your ideal fantasy, and they turned into a nightmare, and they just wear you out, get on your nerves. And with the Queen of Cups, is kind of like upside down too, so you're not really tuning into your inner knowing, with the moon being, you know, it also deals with your intuition, your inner knowing, and you got that on off. You got an off switch on that, so that's why you're confused, because you really got deep feelings for this person, but you don't have no idea what's going on in your own relationship. It's like your intuition is like turned off. You're not reading the signs. You're not catching the hints. And you refuse to accept the reality of the situation. And it's just funny, you all have or had really strong desire for one another, which is still there. It's just whatever the disagreement you have, I hope you make up by the Lover's Day, but I got a feeling this is probably going to be a challenge for the both of you for the rest of the month. But to try to hang in there, it looks like you both will be spending Valentine's Day apart, and mainly because you need to. And perhaps you might figure out why you still want to stay together. Because I don't see any breakup. May come up time to time, but that's still your partner using that to get their way. But you need to wake up, Virgo, and look at your partner for who they are, and realize that a lot of that stuff that's going on is just to kind of keep you off balance. The desire, and like I said, just like the whole of the pie, I look at the energy as part of the ingredients of the whole pie. The desire is there, but with both cards, with the lovers, you got Tristan. What's the lover's name? Tristan and Ezadale? I don't know. But see that? You're both confused about one another. And like I said, this doesn't look like the act of an old relationship. It's a pretty young relationship, especially without any real earth sign energy. But according to the star, you're losing faith in your relationship, hope. A lot of, let's say, words are not being said. There's your communication. But it looked like one of you or both of you, somebody is going to either take a trip, because it looked like y'all going to be spending Valentine's Day apart or elsewhere. And if you are together, probably be, if you're living together, when you wake up and then go your ways, and you may not celebrate it at all. But I do hope it reminds you on that day how much you feel about each other. But it just looked like one big misunderstanding, and that's only because the mask came off. And so now you're facing the real deal. And Virgo, you found out there's something to that fantasy. You need to come out of it and look at the reality of your relationship. It looks like you all, as the end result, will be communicating and making a move on trying to work it out. Let me see if I can get anything else. And, you know, the Princess of Coins, you know, they're a planner. Most earth signs are earth energy, I should say. They are planners, so they're planning something. The question is it with you? Because everything in this hand just smells like, I want some alone time. I want some alone time. And you're definitely not feeling passionate, and not even lately been going to bed with one another, because you're going through some changes. Well, one of you are planning on having a holiday, but you need to work on your desire. It used to be there. It's still there. It's just that I think to heal this relationship, I think you should do something different. Is maybe you should spend the Valentine's Day loving yourselves. Your partner needs to learn to find security and believe in the relationship. And you need to, Virgo, start believing and singing. Take the rose-colored glasses off, even though I'm wearing some. You need to take the glasses off and look at your partner for what they really are. And get hip to the game, because it's a lot of game. Your partner is just pretending to be strong and secure and everything, and actually I think they spend a lot of time getting on your nerves because they don't want to lose you, and you don't want to lose them. But you both need to grow up. And a princess is still a youthful energy, so I'm not putting no age or no gender on it. But some of you are with a manipulating partner who does what they do because they want to maintain a, what I would say, a sort of control. You may think, Virgo, you in charge, but you're really not. And it's really, being that you are earth energy, unless, I don't know if you believe that illusion. You got Princess of Arrows, so that could be the Page of Swords, or Princess of Swords, but got a Spy card here. It's in reverse, so you definitely got your partner, is what I'm feeling. You or your partner are both are not trusting each other either, or rather your partner definitely don't trust you, Virgo. So that's why they're always accusing you. They just naturally jealous. They are, but you picked a hot number. Okay, let's try one more flip. Yeah, we're gonna always do this. Okay, what else you have to say to Virgo, and then we'll tell them the good stuff. Well, the one thing, you're not going to break up. You're just probably in one of your 101, or no, 192 argument phase. And from it look like it's just that somebody just got surprised. Your partner feels that you're a burden, Virgo, and you feel the same way. You got the King of Arrows, the King of Swords down there. In fact, you being a little nasty little snot too, because you're saying some rough stuff back. But at least you hold your own. I could say that. You know, you're still practical in spite of your pain. You plan to have a conversation, Virgo, and I know that I think you're getting ready to take the wheel. And we got illusion over the Hermit. Remember I was speaking about the moon, Virgo? I think you're finding out the truth in your own way. It's taking you a long time to catch on because you don't want to believe that you might have kissed a girly frog. You thought it was a princess from Disney, and you kissed it, and it's a girly frog. And you and her, or him and she, you all got such a hot desire for one another that you hanging on to the ideal of it instead of the reality. And then we got the Prince of Coins. So y'all could probably be little young soulmates because you both got immature energies. So this could be for any age, but if I went by the appearance, I would say this is kind of, and it could be new being that there's a lot of youth there. You might have been in a relationship for just about a little over a year, 6 months to a year, but with these pentacles in place, I would say a year. I think you're just now finding out when everybody took off their mask what you're really about. And you don't want to lose that honeymoon phase of your relationship. But I got news for you. Your relationship is transforming into reality. And the best thing to do, I suggest, you each need to take a break from one another and reevaluate the type of relationship you got. And you got Judgment. Your relationship will be going through a test of survival, readdressing the problems, the past, weighing it out, trying to find a way to make it work is what the result is. I do believe that you are soulmates with the Prince, with the Princess of Coins. The Prince and Princess of Coins. Y'all may even be a young couple that has just finished the honeymoon stage of your relationship, and now you're starting to know each other as individuals. And what I'm looking right here, I think you actually are having a culture shock because you didn't know your partner was that way, and your partner didn't know you were that way, wherever that way is. But y'all have enough desire. Oh, we got sneak. Yeah. Well, we got some deceit in the mix. So, your partner, Virgo. And this is strange. Either there's just a lack of trust. Lack of trust. I'm not even going to say who it is, as the cards don't come with name tags. But you are going to stick it out a little bit longer, but if you want to preserve or try to get back what you had, Prince of Wands. Yeah, somebody want to take a trip, though. One of you will take the initiative and communicate or leave. Because like this 8 of Wands, this is like fast communication. And it also means you could be going somewhere too in a hurry. But it looked like you have separate plans for Valentine's Day. So, with that being said, let me try to find out through the romance angels if it'll tell me. If not, I might have to go to another lovey-dovey card. I don't like delivering bad news, but it looked like everybody this year, I guess it's the ascension, it's the awakening, and everybody like waking up and found out a lot of people are not meant to be together, or they're finding out that they're finding out the truth within themselves. And sometimes you can be with somebody just for the wrong reasons. And I have not gotten, again, well, I got one water, I got one love card, and it's like you, Virgo, you were in love with more of a fantasy than the person, and it got you in a big confusion, because when the King of Arrows, rather the King of Swords, is upside down, they're very detached, they're not talking, they're thinking all kind of crazy thoughts, and you and your partner, I guess you had got to a point after going through so many adventures with your air sign partner. See, somebody had a codependency that fell out. Well, someone is definitely letting go. It's talking about addictions. That's probably what the desire. The sex must have been great. And maybe that's what you can't let go of. You probably like, we have a terrific good time in bed, but when we get out of bed and get out there in life, you turn out to be somebody I honestly don't like. Did you know there's a difference between liking somebody and loving them? Did you know that you can really be in love with someone and can't stand the shit out of them? And I kind of think this is what's happening here, because it doesn't look like an old relationship, Virgo. It looked like it started out, it had a electric, passionate start, and then y'all disagree on several other levels, like who's going to pay the rent, or who's paying the note, and if you don't live together, who's buying the tickets to the show? Or, in this case, one of you Virgos are kind of attractive people anyway, like Libras. Maybe got a lot of admirers, and it's made your partner very uncomfortable. And they're thinking that the relationship with these 10 of Wands is very burdensome, and they're saying to themselves, every man or woman for themselves, because they're saying, I'm going to be happy whether, Virgo, you happy or not. So you have not a love relationship for some of you. Some of you, it could be a companionship gone bad. You found out you love being close and warm and cozy and cuddly with that person on those special nights, but they daytime personalities just y'all get on each other's nerves. Let's see. Okay. Now somebody is contemplating freeing themselves. Got that upside down. Neither one of you find each other very lovable. So it's definitely a personality clash. In Virgo, it could be your practicality. It could be your nitpicky, because you got a perfectionist type of approach to things. You're very focused, but you are really a messed up individual when somebody's got you confused. And you're trying to, with the King of Swords, you'll get it figured out. Right now, both of you are in a negative way. I need some pretty cards. I need something to say nice to you. I will say this. I think y'all need to go to your perspective corners and don't come out when the bell rings. Take a break. You treat each other nice. But depending on how long your relationship is, Spirit is just suggesting that you all need to do something like totally different. Go spend Valentine's Day with your friends. Go hang out. Meet at the end of the night or something where you might make something happen, because it's obvious you all haven't even been touching each other in quite a while either. But it's a start. You know, what do they say? Bringing back the love. But you don't have any love. You just got a real attraction here. Something that's strong and something you both feel to hold on to, but you're too immature to know how to make it work. But at the end result is that you will try. You have a 5 on the dice, so either you're going to change for the better, or your partner feeling like it's a burden. They are in the process of making a choice. They just been holding it off, hoping that this stuff will get better. But I just think with the Hermit card, you're both leaving each other lonely. You're not dealing with the problem head on. Virgo, get your head out of the clouds. I was going to say something there. But look at your partner for what they are, because your partner knows that you don't know them, Virgo. But your partner definitely knows you, because they know what makes you tick, and they use it to their advantage until the point that it's very hard for them to do that, and it is wearing them out just as much as it's wearing you out. So you both are playing games with each other instead of working on the problem at hand in your love life. But for some reason, you have that, what they say, that Tristan desire. So y'all can't, when y'all are really into each other, y'all can't keep your hands off each other. But right now, you got your backs to each other. Take a break, take some time away, reevaluate your relationship, come back and talk about it, and you just might have a better Valentine's Day. For some, that's maybe your first one, and you may be acting all out of duty, which, you know, Virgos will probably do that. They will do things out of duty, even if he is in, or she is in the King of Swords mode. And right now, it doesn't look like you're even talking to each other. But the desire is still there. It's just a little dull. Now, what can I say that's good? Good Lord. I don't know if everybody going through this. I don't even know if I got any kissy-poo, lovey-dovey cards up here. Like the good fortune cards. Or, no, I don't want to grab that deck. That deck will probably make you feel worse. I don't know. I must be getting, I don't know what kind of energies I'm getting. I thought I was going to be sitting up here giving everybody good, affectionate news, and all I'm doing is being like the Grim Reaper of love or something, talking about, I guess I'm grabbing all the negative energies or couple problems or people problems. You must have got a hold of a model or something. You got something that looked like that came out of a dream, Virgo. At least you thought it was. And you found out that dream turned into some form of a nightmare. But you got the star. And the star, even though the energy, even with reverse cards, the energy is still there. It's just not as how would you say, as much, but it's there and it has the potential to turn. But with all 4 cards being in reverse, I give this relationship for some of you a 70-30. I wouldn't even say a 50-50, because you also had immature energy. You didn't have no real energy. Every energy I turned over that was upright was the Pentacles, and it looked like both of y'all got plans and not telling each other, because that's the Moon too. And it looks like you intend to serve yourself on Valentine's Day. Well, I wish you both that. So let's see. Let's try to... What do we have for Virgo? Come on, Spirit. Give them some hope, some of them. And this may not apply to everybody, so don't be, tripping. Okay. Virgo. Let's see. Virgo. Be patient, Virgo. Be patient with your partner. Just look at it for what it is and start from there. It says here, slow down, because you did have those 8 of Wands, which that's fast energy. But they want you to slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. That is your Valentine gift. So, everybody, hope this helps some people. This is just advice for those couples. Apparently, I'm picking up everybody's little issues. Address the issues in order to have a Valentine's Day. But I got news for you. As if you're with someone, Valentine's Day should be every day and every night you're with someone. And if you're not with the right person, hey, speak the truth. Speak the truth. Even if it's to yourself. But don't cut people out. Just be real. That's what it is. But I think this has potential because it has a star in it, which means a little bit of hope. It just might make it over the hump. That's why I said you might be in that stage after the honeymoon stage. Now you're like, what? You're not clean. You don't clean up behind yourself. What? You only take 1 bath a month. See, what? Man, your fart stink. I mean, it could be anything. It just looks like a nitpicky kind of thing. And really it's about distrust again and an insecure person. I think your partner might have been through a painful relationship and they seem to be taking that out on you, Virgo. Because the insecurity that surrounds this card is somebody that's very uncomfortable. And then when you're talking about the desire card, they're just talking about a unsatisfying desire, which means unquenchable. So y'all quit fulfilling each other for some reason. So it looks like at the end you will be talking it out. And with the star involved, the relationship has a chance. And that's for those Virgos that are going through a few issues with their partner on Valentine's Day. You got a chance. Make it count. Like and subscribe. Read everything at the bottom. If you need a reading from me, just contact me at one of those links. Until next time, bye.